Oh, wait. Now, recently Epic Games have released a trailer of the long-awaited Unreal Engine 5, a successor of Unreal Engine 4. Now, before jumping into the topic, let me give you a bit of background info of this topic. Unreal Engine, how it came to be, its pricing, and if a beginner should use it or not. The first generation Unreal Engine was developed by Tim Sweeney, the founder of Epic Games. Having created editing tools for the Shareware games ZZT, 1991, and Jill of the Jungle, 1992, Sweeney began writing the engine in 1995 for the production of a game that would later become a first-person shooter known as Unreal. After years in development, it debuted with the game's release in 1998. Now, this shooter was a refresher after years of stagnant Doom fans. Never mind. This game started a series, and eventually gave birth to TP Unreal Tournament 2004, one of the best fast-paced competitive shooters ever. Now, from the beginning, UE was the pioneer in the market. It had enabled collision detection, colored lighting, texture filtering, and even a map editor, and was scripted C++. Now, time went on, versions came and went by, until we reach UE4. Now, this is the most important part of this whole video. Unreal Engine 4 was the first commercially available Unreal Engine to the general public. Even though UDK was already available to the public from UE3, it was only meant for modding and other small work. It was released for a monthly subscription of $19. Fast forward to 2016/17, and it's available for free, up to a certain earning threshold. Now, from the perspective of beginners, I won't recommend you this engine. Not that it is a fair owner's opinion, but believe it or not, I started with Unreal. Unlike what other people may say, I personally feel that the blueprints are no better than normal scripting. One thing for sure, it may be easier, but that's chickening out. If you are layering GameDev for a job, most AAA games made with UE are scripted in C++. For example, PUBG, Fortnite, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the Tomb Raider series etc. If you are indie however, you can always expense some performance for ease. Again, it is totally up to you. Now, to give a direct answer, I will say no to Unreal Engine 4 new, budding GameDevs. The size of UE4 was huge, around 40 GB. UE5 may well be over 50. The interface sucks, and everything else is not beginner friendly. Remember, UE was created in the mind of AAA games, thus it has the best level editor in the industry. If you are new, or willing to start with GameDev, I would recommend you Unity, but at the end of the day it's your choice. Just don't be fooled by graphics, analyze. For one thing I know, a lot of teenagers and kids will be watching this video, so, if you have no idea of programming or GameDev, and are merely lured to Unreal by graphics, check more factors online. So, all in all, I won't recommend you Unreal for starting your journey. Believe me, this is coming from a GameDev itself. Now, to clear your doubts, I'm now going to pitch Unreal Engine against Unity. Graphics, Unreal wins here, if you tend to go near realism of course. However, Unity recently announced ray tracing support for versions 2019.3 and above. Personally, if you want to go for a cleaner look with clean lighting in a low poly environment, Unity is your choice, and it bakes light maps faster than Unreal. Stability, Unity clearly wins here. Even in that short span of time in which I used Unreal, it had crashed twice out of the blue. Optimization, clearly Unity. With Unreal's graphics, you win some and lose some. Level/map design, Unreal totally wins this part by a milestone. Even after Unity's introduction of ProBuilder, Unreal is further by leaps and bounds, and it will only get better in Unreal Engine. Scripting, now, as I said before, with Unreal's blueprints, you win some, and lose some. Personally I think manual scripting is better. Unreal uses C++, which is much easier to handle when pitched against Unity's C#. Both are powerful, but since C# uses lots of overhead libraries and ASP.NET components, C++ is why lighter and easier. Now, as I said before, a lot of you watching this video would be teenagers. They must have probably taught you C or C++ in high school, so if you are comfortable with those languages, you can give Unreal a shot. However, scripting in the pretensive GameDev changes a lot. When compared to normal logical scripting and basic app development, Unreal wins here. Pricing. As of now, Unreal wins here. If you are up to date on the latest news, Unreal has recently upped their royalty threshold up to $1 million per year, meaning that you won't pay any commission of your game sales before you reach that point, after which you pay 5% commission. But that doesn't matter a millionaire, does it? As for Unity, their threshold is up to 100k per year, after which you would need to buy their premium/pro plan, which costs around $150. Again, you won't mind it if you earn that much, don't you? Assets. Unity wins here by a milestone. It has over hundreds of thousands of assets in its asset store, most of which are models, scripts, systems, audios, etc., and there are many free assets for it too, which eventually led people to asset flipping. As for Unreal, its marketplace is measly, has very less assets, let alone free ones. It does give away a few free assets custom selected by them every week. Examples. Unity has quite a few original indie game up its sleeve, some of which are even solo developed, such as Rust, Ori and the Blind Forest, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, Call of Duty Mobile, in some regions, KSP, Do 6, The Fall, Escape from Tarkov, Cuphead, and Rick and Morty. As for Unreal Engine, it has produced some more AAA aligned and heavy team cooperated games, such as Ace Combat 7, Assetto Corsa, Astroneer, A Way Out, Arkham Asylum, Code Vein, Final Fantasy games, Gears of War, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Fortnite, PUBG Mobile, COD Mobile, and typically any average AAA developer which doesn't have their own engines. So, at the end of the day, even if I will not recommend Unreal, it's your choice. Please like, subscribe, and share. And Unreal Engine fans, please try your best not be triggered LMAO.